Next week on Hunting University, our co-host Dirt King visits the Montgomery County Shooting Complex in Southside, Tennessee to check out the largest youth shooting event in the country, the Scholastic Clay Target Program. Then Dirt meets up with Charlie to see firsthand how big the whitetails grow in northern Saskatchewan, Canada. That's all on this week's Hunting University.
I'm looking at a buck with a rack so tall, I have to ring my ceiling just to get him on the wall. He's right where I want him, got him in my sights. I grab my bow and let the arrow fly. My heart's pumping fast, but my nerves are still. This seems like a dream, but I know it's for real. Charlie and Dirt gonna let it ride from early in the morning till late at night. When it comes to hunting, everything you need to know is here on the Hunting University Show.
It's time for Hunting University with Charlie Ingram and Dirt King. Hunting University is brought to you by Heavy Shot, Kershaw Knives, Hypertech, and Mid-South Shooter Supply.
I'm going to tell you something that really excites us. Listen, it may excite us even more than a big buck or a big elk or any of that stuff. That's kids getting into the shooting sports. We're going to talk to these guys about what I think may be one of the most monumental events in the shooting industry today. SCTP. This is David Atkins and Jeremy Odom. Let me tell you, these two guys are fundamental in this play. Scholastic Clay Target Program. This is the first one, right?
The first one here.
Right, first one here. So we got over 1,250 shooters for the 3-day event. Roger?
Correct.
And this is what?
The largest youth shooting event in the United States.
About 4 years ago, me and David got together trying to find a location here in Montgomery County where we could have sportsmen and women, kids come out and have a day of shooting. The response was enormous.
Enormous.
5 years later, we've raised over $2 million.
You understand that? This was all donated money. When people get so excited that they reach in the pocket and give them $2 million to start this facility, that's how fundamental this entire process is to the shooting industry. SCTP, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, Hunter, what's your last name?
Rye.
Hunter Rye. And you go to school right here?
Montgomery High School, right down the road.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
And you've been shooting a long time?
Been shooting since I was 3.
3?
Grew up ducking.
Did you? They tell me he's a fair to middling shooter. You shot yesterday, didn't you?
I shot yesterday.
What did you shoot?
I shot at 98 out of 100.
Wow. Let me tell you something. That's how important this is. A guy that has the skills to shoot a 98 at 15 years old. Perfect gentleman. He's learned everything you need to know about the etiquette of being on this shooting range. Let me tell you something. It doesn't get more important than that. I got to tell you, Hunter, we are really proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
Jenna, I'm Dirt.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jenna Harris.
Jenna Harris. And you go to school with Hunter, too?
Yes, sir, at Montgomery Central.
How old are you?
16.
Wow. You been shooting a lot?
I've shot since I was probably about 15.
Wow. You like it?
I love shooting.
It is a team that's supported by the school. Is that how that works?
Yes, sir. We've gotten more and more kids to come do it this year, so it's going pretty strong.
I mean, Hunter said he broke 98. He's
one of our best shooters, yeah.
Y'all stay with us on Hunting University. Maybe we'll get to see Jenna shoot. You just met 2 of the kids that are on the team. Now we're going to meet the coach. Dennis, I'm Dirt.
Glad to meet you.
Good to meet you. Let me tell you something. We talked to a couple of your shooters there. They're really nice kids. A kid used to pay $55 to come shoot around. Now they can shoot it for $15. Let me tell you something. That's got to be fundamental to you.
Oh, it is. This is a great program. It keeps our kids occupied.
It's a positive.
Yes, sir. It sure is.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Let me tell you something. We don't think in the shooting business there's anything more fundamental than having kids trained right, having them understand the etiquette. I'm telling you, you're doing a remarkable job, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate the word. Thank you.
Coming up, Dirt meets up with several other guests who are critical to the SCTP program's success, including Tennessee State Senator Doug Jackson. Hunting University will be right back. This segment brought to you by Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable.